Okay, good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Fahry Djuraini, and I'm a master's student from the Faculty of Geography at Universitas Gadjah Mada. In this presentation, I will be sharing my research on analysis of deforestation potential through a palm oil land suitability approach in Tojo Una-Una Regency, Central Sulawesi, Indonesia. So let's begin with the introductions. As we all know, Indonesia is the largest palm oil producer in the world, and the industry play a huge role in our economy, supporting GDP growth, rural livelihoods, and export value. However, this rapid growth comes at a cost. Palm oil expansions has been a major cause of deforestation, especially in areas that are ecologically sensitive. While many studies have focused on Sumatra and Kalimantan, the eastern parts of Indonesia, including Central Sulawesi, is now facing similar pressures, yet it remains less exposed in academic research. So, Tojo Una-Una is a perfect case. It is an area with rich biodiversity and forest ecosystems, but also attracting interest for plantation development. So that's where my study comes in. And the study focused on three main goals. For the first, to assess how suitable the land in Tojo Una-Una is for palm oil cultivations. For the second, to identify where suitable areas overlap with current forest cover. This is okay to understanding deforestation risk. And last, to propose practical recommendations for sustainable land use and policy. So next, this is for the methodology. We used spatial approach based on Geographic Information System or GIS to determine land suitability. I followed the global oil palm suitability assessments methods developed by Berger and Mosnier in 2015. And the process included three steps. For the first, we start to scoring five biophysical criteria such as rainfall, temperature, soil texture, slopes, and elevation. And next, we combining these scores into a land suitability map. And the last, we overlaying that map with forest cover data to identify areas with a high risk of deforestation. And for the analysis, we collected several types of spatial data, such as topographic data from a digital elevation model, climate data, like rainfall and temperatures, soil data, land cover data, and administrative boundaries. So each criterion was scored from 0 to 5 based on suitability for oil palm or palm oil, and when then classified the results into four categories: highly suitable, moderately suitable, marginally suitable, and not suitable. So this scoring helps to identify which areas are truly feasible for sustainable palm oil cultivation. So next, for the land suitability results finding, and here is what we found. About 33,000 hectares of land in Tojo Una-Una classified as the highly suitable. So the sub-districts of Ampanatete and Ulubongka have the largest suitable areas, and this makes them hotspots for potential palm oil expansions. However, here is the important part. Many of these highly suitable areas are still covered by forests, and that leads us to deforestation risk. Yeah, you can see this is the map of land suitability for palm oil in Tojo Una-Una Regency. And for next, this is the results for deforestation potential. When we overlay the highly suitable areas with existing forest cover, the overlap was striking. So more than 16% of the land categories as highly suitable is currently in forested area. In particular, Lubongka and Ampanatete has of around almost 5,000 hectares. These forests are highly vulnerable to conversions if palm oil expansion goes unchecked. And this is a serious concern, not only for biodiversity, but also for local ecosystems and carbon storage. So we move to the next slide. This is the discussion. So what does this mean? Yeah. Well, the key takeaway is being suitable for oil palms or palm oil doesn't mean it should be developed, but suitability needs to be balanced with ecological value. So our results show that Tojo Una-Una most suitable area for palm oil are also environmentally sensitive. That's why spatial planning is so important. We need to shift development in non-forest or degraded areas or enforce zoning regulation that protect forested zones or forested area. And local governments, communities, and the private sector all have a role to play in making land use decisions more sustainable. So to summarize, yes, Tojo Una has a strong potential for palm oil development, but if we ignore forest conservation, we risk causing severe environmental damage. So based on this study, I recommend for re-evaluating land use permits, especially those in forested zones. For the second, to prioritizing expansions on abandoned or low ecological value lands, and finally, strengthening regulation through spatial monitoring system. So for the future research, looking ahead, future studies should explore social and economic impacts and also use spatial simulation to model long-term scenarios. And this is the reference we use for support the studies, and the full reference list in available in the conference proceedings. And thank you very much for your attention. I will be happy to take any question or suggestions, and I also welcome opportunities for collaboration or feedback, especially for those working on land use or forest conservation. Thank you.